my life, I feel like, has been on fast forward for quite some time now. And today is definitely an example of that. So I have a little list that I'm working through today, some errands to run and things like that. And the weather, you can't really tell from here, is gross. So here in East Tennessee, we are getting tons and tons of rain because we are getting ready to get the system that is currently the hurricane down south of us in Florida. And all of that is working its way up here. Some areas around us are actually under a tropical storm warning in parts of Tennessee. So it's kind of crazy, but just lots and lots of rain and just nasty outside. But all that to say, getting out and running errands, I am hoping to get it down to just a couple of tasks. I have to do stuff like get gas, do a Target pickup order. Sophia is doing a fundraiser with her ballet company, and she needs a pair of little short black heels. And I have not been successful in finding that. They're all like big or like super pointy or something like that. And I don't feel comfortable with that, especially with her age. And so I found some on the Target website. I'm hopeful that they will work. And so I put those in my pickup order. So hopefully we don't have extra errands to run there. I do have some cooking and baking to do today. We are doing some school today. I've already started some laundry and things like that. I've got to run to the bank, just lots of different things. And then I have a kiddo who has piano lessons this afternoon. However, because of the nature of our day today, I actually sent a text to his instructor and asked if we could do it via FaceTime. So I think that that should work out for us to be able to do that. So I am so thankful for that. But we just have, the kids, me, all of us kind of have a busy day today. So I'm going to take you guys along. And I have also just some little prep work stuff to do with our little baby. It's coming in about 5 to 6 weeks. I have some prep work to do for him. I've been washing his clothes and things like that. But one of the things I ordered in my Target pickup was a couple of cube organizers because I need to organize his clothes and stuff in there. And so yeah, like I said, I'll just take you guys along for my day. This is a look at the list I'm working through today. Some of these things I can actually go ahead and mark off. I have already washed the consignment clothes, and so I need to fold those and organize those after I go to Target. And also we have actually finished school. I just had them do reading, math, and then they actually had quite a bit of co-op work to do. My kids are in different classes there. My oldest, that's where he takes his personal finance class and an IEW class. And one of my other boys is taking a civics class and was studying for estates and capitals test, and Bible drill, sign language classes, phonics class, like things like that. All of those classes have their own work. I'm going to go ahead and mark off piano because we get to do that via FaceTime. And so I am going to have my kiddos work through chores. And this, as you can see, is all the things that I have to do today. So I am going to head out to do my errands. So that will mark off a few things. So we had a little bit of a debacle with our Target pickup. I thought that I had everything that I needed so I didn't have to get out in the rain, but now I'm parked outside of a thrift store because even though my order said that they were able to fulfill the shoes for Sophia's benefit tomorrow, even though the man said that they had fulfilled it in the order, he could not find it anywhere. And so We are parked outside of a thrift store, getting ready to go in and see if we can find a pair there. So, successful trip, I suppose. Shoes have been acquired. Noah's sad. We found the cutest little wooden rocking chair, and the way that they have the prices on their stuff is apparently it shows like the price and then each week what it gets marked down to on clearance. Well, I didn't look at it super close, and so the last price that I saw in there was $2.99. So I thought that it was only $2.99, but it was not. So when I went to check out, I was like, oh, how much was the chair? And she told me, and I was like, take that off. So he's a little bummed about that, but sometimes we get bummed when things don't work out, and that's okay. All right, so this is the pumpkin cake I'm making. I will link it down below. It is from Sally's Baking Addiction, and I love her website. That is my favorite website. The oven just beeped because it is preheated to 350, and now I'm gonna get started on this, and I'm gonna start with just my dry ingredients, and then I'll do my wet ingredients, combine it, and throw it all in the pan. I just bought some throwaway aluminum pans for tonight in hopes that it all gets eaten and I don't have to bring any of it home. So I'm gonna get started with this cake. This cake is so incredibly easy to make, and boy is it delicious. So I highly recommend it. You make a homemade cream cheese icing to go on top of it, and I will make sure that I link the recipe to this down in the description below. So as I'm editing this video, the storms that were coming have since come through, and as you all know and have probably seen on either media or social media, there has come from it so much devastation. And we are so thankful that we didn't sustain damage, just a lot of like chunks of tree limbs and things like that in the yard here at our home in East Tennessee. But not far from us, there is just so much destruction that has happened, mostly through flooding from these big mountain rivers and streams and things. And so we certainly would appreciate your prayers for Upper East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. I know so many people were affected by this, and your prayers are much appreciated. Okay, so now that that cake is in the oven, I am going to work on organizing the stuff for baby Joel. So we are just going to be using one of these cube organizers for his stuff, and this is going to have like that's got my pump and all that kind of stuff on it, and then that will be like diapers and wipes and things like that on top. I did order and get his little diaper bag, and then this was just a little welcome bag that I got for making a registry at Target. But anyway, so those cubes are just going to house his clothes and stuff in there, and so that's what I'm going to organize now. Clothes and blankets, things like that. So this is definitely the biggest gap age-wise that we have in any of our kids. Our oldest is 14, and then we're going to have this little guy, and the next kid after him is going to be 5 years older than him. So definitely our biggest age gap, and we had gotten rid of so much baby stuff. So with this little guy, everything is appearing to be very minimalist with him, and I have enjoyed just setting things up for him and getting things ready, anticipating his arrival in just a few more weeks.
Searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
the bacon is cooking behind me. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and pack lunches for CoOp tomorrow. And they're just gonna have ham sandwiches. If they want a cheese stick on the side, they can have that as well. Some strawberries. This is a little treat. And so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I love these little containers. They're really inexpensive, but they're like recycled wheatgrass or something. I don't know. We have the regular plates as well like this, but I like these a lot. All right, so I got these packed. So they've got their strawberries and sandwich, a cheese stick, and some of those little treat cookies. My older boys, Noah, what are you doing? Anyway, my older boys, I'm gonna pack this for them, and then I'm gonna pack mine. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna take some spring greens. All right, so stuff that as full as I can. And then I have not a lot of raw pumpkin seeds left. I try to eat these pretty frequently because with this pregnancy, I've had low iron. And this is one of the things that actually is recommended. So I've been making like pumpkin overnight oats with these and stuff like that. And then this is the big bag of pecans that my aunt sent me. And I just keep them in the freezer. So since this is going in the fridge overnight, then they will be thawed out and ready to enjoy, which technically you can eat them now. They're just a little harder because they've been in the freezer. So there's that. And I've got my feta. I love feta cheese. I know some people do not like it at all. I'm curious. You'll have to tell me in the comments. Do you like feta cheese or not? Now my strawberries, I'm just going to slice up and keep in a separate container because I don't want them to make this soggy. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I did go ahead and grab myself a cheese stick to pack. Cut up my strawberries, and this is my honey balsamic vinaigrette. And I'll probably take the rest of those little Simple Meals cookies. There's only like a very few left as a treat for myself. So that will be my lunch tomorrow, the kids' lunches. So I think we'll be good to go. So I changed my shirt before we're about to leave because I got some stuff on it when I was cooking. But here's a little bump date. Anyway, we're going to head out the door to Life Group. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and getting it all done. We're going to grab our stuff and go, but man, it is still just coming down out there. They actually closed our co-op for tomorrow because of the winds and all the weather and stuff like that. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day.